You might be familiar with a quote that says, "Work until you don't need to introduce yourself." I beg to differ. Being a teacher requires me to introduce myself to the students. I need to open up about my dreams, my failures, and the compass of my life. Using that as a reason, plus this year I am 30 years old, allow me to introduce myself using this video. A friend of mine once said that someone who knows themselves should know their value, their version, and their vision. So I'm going to use that structure for this video. Let's start with values. I have always considered myself to be someone who is driven by values. If I have to mention three, it would be idealist, survivalist, lifelong learner. Deep down inside, I have the belief that somehow I am special, although reality-wise that is not always the case. That self-belief serves as the basis of many of my personal decisions in life. Take football for example. It is the most popular sport on earth. It is being played by roughly 250 million people in the world. Despite its popularity, I was the only one crazy enough to aspire to be a professional footballer among my friends. Many of my acquaintances consider that growth would be practically impossible. It is in reality quite impossible. Eventually, it did not work out for me. But the decision to take football seriously affected my life significantly. First, it taught me that nothing is given. If you want something, you have to earn it. Secondly, it gave me the best mentality in the world. If you aspire for the impossible, then the possible should not be that hard. When I lower my aspiration, try to be more realistic, but still trying to be better version of myself day by day, I earn my reward. After my dream being a footballer was failed, I decided to take psychology as my education. The reason behind this is because psychology is the closest scientific study to sports science, which I intend to take in the future. While doing my psychology study, I worked as an extra course teacher on the side. When I graduated, the first opportunity that came on my table was to become a formal teacher at school. Although teaching is not being considered prestigious at all, I took the opportunity. Today I have been teaching for 6 years in formal school, 5 years teaching mainly math and 1 year teaching psychology. I have to say I love what I do for a living. I think being a teacher gives me an opportunity to sustain my own life while giving out the best resource on earth, which is inspiration. And then I ask myself, what could be better than that? So, all those experience for 30 years taught me a lot of things. Today I believe that serenity in difficult situations is obtained by exposing yourself to many difficult situations. When we embrace our challenges, we become smarter, stronger, and adaptive. It is easy nowadays to lose sight of how important it is not to rely too much on external factors to solve our problems. When we rely too much on things outside of ourselves, slowly but sure, we lose the capability to solve our problems, to take care of ourselves, and ultimately to survive. Without realizing it, suddenly we are helpless and all we can do is complain about our situation. This is what I am fighting for, to learn, to discipline myself, ultimately to have internal resource to deal with uncertainties. There is a lot of debate about modern education in the internet. At the end of the day, I see that the end goal of education for everyone is to be self-sufficient and to be able to sustain life. There's no better way to be self-sufficient without having the ability to learn, adapt, and taking responsibilities of ourselves. Thus, I make it my mission to share and to educate my students those important values.